Hello ladies and gentlemen, and especially welcome Crash Overdrive to our awesome session. We will have RiuT against TheViper, ZP DauT Cup Finals, best of 5, and afterwards we will have Fire against DauT continuing their best of 11 series. The score is 3-1 in favor of Fire. Guys, stay tuned. We are starting with the best of 5 Viper against RiuT. The first map will be Arabia, free pick except Mayans, Aztecs and Huns. And we can jump into the game if you so desire. I will just kill the stream, and people are wondering why match stats only. And welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is ZP DauT Cup Finals, Viper against RiuT, and we see both players going for the Mongols here. In the yellow, an interesting number champion, which is pretty effectively working. And in gray, we have in the south the RiuT, who's sending Glitter offensively quite early, trying to build a house, trying to zone on this area, and yeah, looking reasonable, but his gold spots are pretty bad here, as you can see, very much to the front, and the Viper sees it instantly because he is sending a scout pretty darn early. Lots of people chatting here in languages that I don't understand, so for a small second I thought I would have been Democracy of Gods with my Smurf account, but luckily I'm still near third. And let's take a look at the other spot of our player from Norway. He has a bad second gold spot, a bad third gold spot, but the minimap already showed me that he has a pretty nice defensive gold spot here. Not very good when it comes to sending 20 villagers on it, but that's an unlikely scenario in the Mongols void here. Most likely we will see players go for early scouts and later on maybe some export transition. Welcome everyone on the stream. I hope you enjoy your time. If you have any feedback, maybe post it in the chat. If I forget the overlay, please message me there and we will be fine in the future. No mill just yet for the Viper, but now he's going for it. And yeah, an earlier mill here for RiuT, microing his forager a bit to the right hand side, and let's see if is Viper going for some small aggression here. No, not really. Is going back, still both with 3 onward. Now the next villagers are getting sent onward, and let's see how players are opting to go up. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like top 20. Well, this looks like RiuT might up a bit earlier. Indeed, it seems like even without Loom. That's 18 villagers and without Loom. And maybe let's see what Viper is doing here. Is he going for Loom? It seems like yes. Yes, over 491 food, and he still opted for Loom. That's interesting. Did he scout? Yeah, he scouted enough, so he should know that there's no threat of a rush. He still opted for the Loom approach. Interesting for sure. As we saw, one deer pushed into the TC from RiuT here, and no deers pushed from the Viper. RiuT up 49 seconds. That's exactly 2 villagers. The Loom and 1 villager. Let's see, since the Viper is so much slower, it's totally fine for RiuT to not have Loom just yet. He sends 2 villagers to the front and will click Loom instantly as he goes up and should be on the safe side. And yeah, this is a tournament game. We will see some walling from the Viper, who normally is trying to avoid lots of walling, but when he's taking it seriously, he's going for it. And that's an interesting build-up. You might think, why is this guy building his barracks and his stable so far away? But that's basically because he wants to secure this area with his main gold spot. I want to see some walls over here and here mining camp here and maybe defensive tower if he needs to archer range in this position. As you can see, more houses coming up and everything is fine. We see Loom coming in. Viper going for both eco upgrades here. I missed if RiuT went to research, researching them. Now luring the next year, knowing, okay, this guy will most likely, and we see Horse Cutter. So both players with the same upgrades. And now is Spearman aggressively even. Can you drop scroll speed a bit down? Yeah, that's absolutely an option. Normally when I play I have it at an absolute maximum, obviously. But that might be a bit smoother for watching. So we will keep it for that with that for now. Or I'm killing myself if I keep it that low. Let's keep it in the middle, and that's something to agree on. Lots of very hurt villagers here, but not important since two spearmen are there to protect. RiuT now going for the first aggression. 3 scouts, 1 spearman against 2 scouts, 2 spearmen, now 3 scouts, 2 spearmen. So the Viper has the numbers at the moment in his backyard, but not important because RiuT can just instantly run. As we predicted, the walls here, I think here that's still open. And walling more and more, and yeah, I think the big decision will be who is going for how many scouts. Are they going for Bloodlines? Oh, that's a risky villager here. Viper trying to send the scouts, and yeah, the Viper sees that this might be a risky scenario. Walling him in here would be an option. Let's see. Oh, and that's sweet for him. Getting some free kills. And is scouting a nice area to wall, and even securing 3 more deer for him if he so desires. Let's see, this spearman is super important for the Viper. His villager a bit in danger, I thought so, but no, not really. Getting some hits off against the scout here, microing back, and everything fine. Yeah, SMB does not like when I scroll too fast. He's like messaging me after every stream. You're scrolling too fast, it looks so bad, and no one else is complaining, but yeah, like 20% of my living purpose is to make SMB happy, so I will change the scrolling speed for sure, without hesitating and without mentioning it. Oh wait, what did I just do? So now going for the back gold here. I'm not sure if I would have loved the mining camp to be 1 tile down, but yeah, let's see, Viper going for wheelbarrow now, going in the kind of hole I said, maybe left open on purpose, and now it's 7 scouts to 6 scouts and some spearmen. No one can really do any damage here. RiuT ahead by 1 villager, but that's mainly because Viper is going for wheelbarrow here. And just maybe, since no one can really do damage at the moment, we might players not opting for archers, or lots of archery aggression at least in feudal age. At the moment it seems like Viper might be the one having the better transition to Castle Age. Let's take a look. 400 food, 100 gold, losing that spearman for sure. Viper needs to fall back. On the other side we have 200 food and only 50 gold, now going for wheelbarrow as well. So if both players decide to not go for more army, since RiuT overproduced, or not overproduced, but at least produced 3 more military units, or 4 more even, he might be on the better side. And Viper now even going for the big walls, walling with 3 villagers at the moment. Maybe should consider speed walling, but the scouts are so far away. And no bloodlines coming in. I'm a bit surprised. Maybe RiuT realizes that there wasn't a real chance to do any more damage. Walling behind there. Someone in the chat is asking why are they playing today. I think there is holiday in Brazil, so RiuT had time, and the Viper always has time. Yeah. And so there was no real reason to delay till the weekend. Viper just got back from China and wants to get those games done. Obviously the sponsor, it's kind of sad that those games got delayed so heavily. We didn't finish in China and now delaying it for maybe another week when there's no real reason. Wasn't necessary. So they played today. Bloodlines, gold mining coming up. That means the Viper will go for a second stable here. And we'll go for some knights, I predict. Let's see. Blacksmith. Defensive upgrade would be something I would love to see. RiuT is just camping at home. Oh, did even Bloodlines without any chance of doing damage, like we mentioned before. And the defense upgrade for the Viper is coming in. Now the walls here. RiuT obviously is super safe. There's no chance of Viper doing damage, but he has a window of 1.5 minutes. Viper even going for forging, so that's all the upgrades for his upcoming knights. Maybe even camels later on. Yeah, let's see how the players will try to play it out here. Both players without a defense tower, so they could go for 2 extra TCs. Let's see if RiuT wants to wall some behind here. And maybe somewhere here. Gold mining now for him as well. Going for the defense upgrade. So both players absolutely the same approach, but the Viper a bit earlier. Where is the Viper? Did cancel the defense upgrade and only did the attack upgrade. That's an interesting choice for sure. Let's see how RiuT is reacting to the potential threat of some units coming in. But now he has the numbers to the scouts. Let's see what Viper is going for. He goes for 2 knights and then adding 2 camels. See if you can find some damage with it. The defense upgrade for RiuT. No attack upgrade. Let's see, maybe even light cav tech might be an option. And yeah, I would have loved to see more spearmen here than only 2. Oh, Tatito! Thanks a lot for hosting. And yeah, welcome everyone from Tatito's stream. This is the ZP DauT Cup final. Viper against RiuT, and Viper is trying to find some aggression here against RiuT. And afterwards we will show DauT against Fire, best of 11, scored at the moment 3-1, and this might be a nice attack for Fire, what am I saying, DauT and no, oh god, how am I getting the name so wrong, but we can see some damage for sure from, the name is here, the Viper. He was getting some villagers and that's more than necessary. The scouts are obviously helping out here, but that's a sweet engagement, and Viper suddenly is ahead by 7 villagers here. It's even doing some damage. All the scouts died before anything could finish. And this villager is actually in danger still. And this might be a quick GG if more villagers might go down here. I can even see a monastery coming up in addition. And I don't like that the Viper was actually going for the fight here. He could have focused more villagers and stood behind his walls. He has 2 extra TCs. He is ahead by 10 villagers now. Has a monastery, and RiuT is trying to go for the chase with the husbandry upgrade. Going for an extra TC, but that's only 1 extra TC. So, oh, the Viper could. Let's see, are there more hurt villagers? I can even hear more villagers going down, trying to convert the defense here for RiuT. And wow, RiuT licking his wounds, and this looks super good for the Viper. Let's see how he will continue. He's getting some relics. He's having a camel at a tactical point to see if RiuT is going for some aggression. And yeah, 13 villages ahead. Both players have wheelbarrow. Not a lot of army left from RiuT either. He has +2 defense upgrade, which obviously doesn't help against Monk Camel defense from the Viper. So that's just an enormous advantage here for the Viper, and looking pretty good for him to take the first map here. Henley, always great to see you around. Thank you, mate. Winky winky. Monk defense, more camels, but camels can't really do anything, so if RiuT is winning this game, the game went for over an hour for sure. Let's see if one convert going actually back there doesn't help, and camels are so bad actually fighting monks, and that was just beautiful for the Viper here. Getting 1 camel without the loss of the monk. Yeah, a sweet win. So 12 villages ahead. Now the Viper has even the military advantage. Just trying to control this area. The 2 TCs are in beautiful position. Now getting more relics for RiuT. So an approach on the left hand side would have been a bit better, but obviously the Viper wouldn't know that before. Is now going for more relics. Is trying to get this one. This monk is going to the top. And this one is even getting sent to the left-hand side. Trying to get a fight here. Trying to get the converts done. And RiuT needs to run. Relic will get picked up. And as we saw before, the Viper is now going for some stone. Wants to go for the most cost-efficient unit in the game. The Mango dies later on. Maybe before that he wants to build a TC here. Whenever he gets the 100 stone. Even going for stone mining. An upgrade we rarely see in 1v1s early on. But there's not early on anymore. We have 3 TCs running for quite some time. Close to 70 villagers. And yeah, mainly camels. I feel like slowly but surely another upgrade on the camels won't hurt. But yeah, most likely we will just get into the longer game. Which advantage still 16. I have to mention it that often because that's basically the most important thing. Armies can't really do much. Camels are super bad against TC fire, bad against monks as well. And the Viper got his 3rd relic, so only this relic is up for grabs now, but most likely not guarded by any one of the players. Town watch by RiuT, he was a bit suspicious. Why aren't you attacking? Because the Viper is taking the heavy eco approach, going for heavy plow, going for handcart, getting every eco upgrade in the books here. 100 population for the Viper now, trying to get some more hill control here, maybe try to raid a gold spot. And I don't like that those stone spots are so unprotected. Is he trying to micro here? Maybe buying some stone now? No, university, he was just waiting for some more wood. And yeah, we'll be looking to click up any second. RiuT can't get into any aggression either. Let's see some convert attempts here against the villagers. Super annoying. Let's see. RiuT now taking the hit from the back. I think the numbers are a bit in favor for the Viper here, but converts are the more important thing. And remember, RiuT has the better upgrade. Some camels now going for the monks, not really important. Viper meanwhile clicking up Shrimp Village. Obviously the line from the stables to the fight is so much shorter for RiuT, but that was an enormously good fight for Viper here. He got lots of converts done, and this is just looking so brutal for him. 16-7 military now, and yeah, RiuT thinks, okay, that wasn't so significant, maybe I can fall back, build some more camels, 1-2 more converts, and then I can even out the camel count. But the camel count simply does not matter anymore. It's all about the unit out of this thing, out of the castle, the elite Mangodai. And if the Viper is getting to Imperial Age with elite Mangodai, there's just no chance of RiuT ever coming back in Castle Age with some camels. Viper now even going for ballistics. Wouldn't be surprised to build another castle over here. What is this? Oh, even a sneaky monk trying to find some relic. That's a weird way of doing some extra damage. Let's see, those villagers seem to be trying to build a castle here in the middle. Not so far away from actual castle age, so letting now Mangodai in production the other castle over here. I'm the master of predictions. To rearrange for Thumpering and Pathian tactics later on, deleting the house so that the villagers can get to the gold a bit earlier. And this is all looking so good for the Viper. Now was kind of the spot where he could take some damage and did not have lots of army, but yeah, now the castle's up, and yeah, RiuT simply doesn't have any more army, so he's totally fine. Now Imperial Age, and RiuT is trying to play it out. Let's take a look at his resources. Yeah, he's clucking up any second. Has a castle on a nice hill as well. Is heavily on stone, so we'll get more castles up. Where is his other gold stone spot? Over here, and scout it. But the moment Viper's coming over here, he can see when RiuT is going for more Let's take a look. RiuT is trying to stabilize, is trying to get more eco up, not trying to kill the monk here. And the Viper even knows about the castle. Let's see if he's going for traps. For now, he's waiting for the resources for Elite Mangodai. And we'll be clicking any second here. Only 20 food missing. And clickety click, 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 click. All done here. Nice timing indeed. Chemistry coming up. And RiuT is going for the same units as well. And the Viper can obviously now waste all his camels before for the big fights coming up, because they won't do anything anyways. And actually he can stand here. Oh, nice instant snipe of the monk. And yeah, that's just so brutal. I wanted to say this might be the GG moment, and that's just so much army, and RiuT didn't have enough to kill that. And only 10 military on his own. Was trying to have some back here, and he knows, okay, that would have delayed everything for so long. I couldn't get stone. This stone was late as well. Probably I would be stuck on one castle. And that's a quick GG from our player from Norway. And it's a best of 5. So the next 2 maps will be, I think, home map of RiuT, home map of Viper, home map of RiuT, home map of Viper. That's kind of what I, what I heard. Messaging fire. See, look at that as well. Always have to look at my face. Oh, those settings are wrong, because they are for the next series. So, but the scores can be updated 0-1 out of the position view of RiuT here. Paladin even coming, probably streaming as well. And RiuT is going, whoops, is going for duopoly. So duopoly, I think, is kind of Arabia type-ish, but with bigger gold spots towards the middle. So it kind of forces you to play more aggressively. It's not like Gold Rush. And there is Intik already, he says. Oh yeah, there he is. I will pull him. And then we
User
have
was moved to your channel. Microphone activated.
Mr. Fire!
Hello, Nili.
How are you doing today?
Sleepy.
Sleepy, okay. First, congrats to the great performance against DauT there. Already leading 3-1.
Yeah, thank you. That's nice, right?
Yeah, obviously you played.
At least good start.
Yeah. How is your ego now? Do you think you're the force tyrant now?
I don't get hyped until I win, right? This
Okay. Makes sense. So
doesn't help, you know.
Did you see the first game?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say was the main mistake there?
Well, the map, right? Such huge difference between the maps that I would have restarted in RiuT's place.
Okay. I can see that, yeah.
He couldn't do anything, he couldn't wall, right?
Yeah.
So
I think like shortly before the big fight at the start of Castle Age, I think he just would have needed 2 more houses and fall back further and then try to take a fight with more upgrades and camels.
True.
Instead,
But
took a fight with feudal scots.
the problem was that even he didn't lose that villagers in that fight, right? Those villagers. Viper was walled, so RiuT probably will pump some army and delay his boom.
He lost endless amount of villagers. He lost like 9 villagers or 8. Yeah.
Yeah. And even if he didn't lose it, it would be hard as well. It would be closer, right? But when you can't fully wall against a wall player, it's hard.
So, spec delay started. And
Nice.
now the home map of RiuT is duopoly. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. No, it would be Aztecs War, right? So
Okay.
well, it would be good for the viewers, but I would rather watch some rooster between those two. Would be more funny to me. But it would be Aztecs War, right?
Yeah. Is it a possibility that Viper was so long in China that he now learned how to wall?
For sure. I watched some games yesterday. He's walling more than usual. He was playing 2 versus 2 with I think MBL, right?
Yes.
And he was walling more than usual.